not least, we have Eduardo Garcia. To shed a little bit of light, Eduardo graduated from Troy High School and is married to Zoraida. He wants to earn a degree in science and become an astronomer. Not just any astronomer, but the most well-known Latino astronomer by working for NASA or an observatory with other astronomers.
All right.
By doing so, he believes he can inspire other Latino students to pursue their dream and settle for nothing less. He began as a non-resident student and was paying out-of-state tuition. This only allowed him to take 2 classes per semester for 6 credit hours. He got to the point where he just wanted to give up because he wasn't getting the education fast enough. It didn't seem like there were any scholarships or help with tuition for students like him, and he was completely discouraged. He finally got his residency and is now able to take full-time hours in college to catch up. His high school extracurricular activities included being active with the Honor Society, donating food to the Primavera shelter, being an officer in the Close-Up Club, and often staying after school to help clean up. He graduated as a salutatorian in 2008, and he gave his speech in Spanish to all his classmates here. I'd like to introduce you, Eduardo Garcia.
Thank you, Juan Carlos, and thank you everyone for coming. I'll be receiving the Albert Soto Memorial Scholarship. Albert Soto was a talented actor and arts administrator who dedicated his life to helping young minority artists improve their chances of success with their artistic endeavors, as well as promoting justice for those who suffer discrimination in our society. A Tucson native, Albert graduated from Tucson High and the U of A. He was an arts administrator for Tucson Pima Arts Council and was director of the Arts Academy. A component of our alternative education program, the council operates in conjunction with TUSD. Albert was a performing artist, famous locally for his role as Lucifer in 7 annual Borderlands productions of Tucson Pastorela. He also was a community activist, serving at the time of his death as president of the Southern Arizona Council 1057 of LULAC and the Arizona LULAC's deputy director for young adults. Aprovechando que estoy aquí, quisiera agradecerle a mis padres y a mi esposo por todo el apoyo que me han dado. Thank you for my parents and my wife, and thank you everyone for being here.
Eduardo Garcia, on behalf of Alberto or Albert Soto, I would like to present to you this scholarship.
I would like to present you with Rafael Rosco Federico Rabagón. Rafael graduated from San Miguel High School and is working on a degree in Administration of Justice Studies. He was able to maintain a 4.0 in Spanish 101 and 102. Single, Rafael works as a cashier at Home Depot and lives with his mother. He wants to go into law enforcement such as FBI or U.S. Marshals, but knows he must obtain a bachelor's degree to achieve his goal. It's been very challenging to meet deadlines for assignments. To overcome this, he starts early and plans ahead, so if something happens, such as having to work later than expected, he will still have time to resolve the situation and get his work done on time. He is a hard worker, bold and out of school, finding time to do community service in addition to his job and schoolwork. He serves meal at the Casa Maria shelter in South Tucson. He is a bit of a take-charger kind of guy, usually the man chosen to make sure everything gets done. In his senior year of high school, he was the captain of the baseball team. He says, "We were not necessarily the best team, but I made sure we gave it our all."
My name is Rafael Federico Rabagón. I am the recipient for the Humberto S. Lopez Scholarship. When Humberto Lopez was 12 years old, his father, a successful farmer and rancher in Sonora, Mexico, died unexpectedly. Without a will leaving Humberto's mother Elena and her 6 children, unable to retain the ranch and family home. The family moved to Nogales to live with their grandmother. Humberto worked while he was in school to help his family. He mowed lawns, painted, and picked melons and lemons. He understood that education was key to his future. He graduated from Cochise College in 1967 and earned a BA in accounting from the U of A in 1969. He went to work as a CPA in Los Angeles and developed an expertise in the real estate field. With another CPA, he launched his own investment firm, founding HSL Properties, which is now the largest apartment owner in Southern Arizona, and also owns numerous hotels in Arizona, in Tucson. He is chairman of the board of Paragon Vision Sciences and has served on several boards such as the UA Foundation, United Way, Catholic Diocese of Tucson, Pinnacle West Corp, APS, and Bank of Tucson. Humberto Lopez created his scholarship for graduates of San Miguel High School, helping them to continue their education and explore the Spanish language.
From Pima Community College, and it is my pleasure to award you this scholarship on behalf of the Humberto Lopez family, and I know that you're going to be a fantastic FBI agent or law enforcement agent. I also want to take this opportunity to thank Ann and Hank Oyama, and Ann, thank you for taking such good care of him. We just love him. Thank you.
So, isn't this wonderful? Yes. You are our future. Pastor Larry, would you please come forward?
Absolutely.
Thank you. And then we have a little drawing too after that.
Oh. About 10 years ago, I was getting my life together. Came out of an addictive lifestyle. Part of the change was the God thing. Part of the thing that had to happen was I had to get an education at the age of 40 years old. And Pima College was waiting for me here. When I came onto this campus, I was also thought, man, I'd be too old, and I couldn't hang and do this. But this campus made it so easy for all walks of life, at any age, at any time, to step on this holy ground and get an education. Take your education and run with it and do great things with it. But do 2 things. Seek wisdom and seek God. Bow your heads if you're so inclined. Proverbs 2 says, "My children, listen to what I say and treasure my commands. Turn your ears to wisdom and concentrate on understanding. Cry out for insight and ask for understanding. Search for them as if you were searching for silver. Seek them as they were hidden treasures." Listen, you guys. It says, "Then you will understand what it means to fear the Lord, and you will again gain knowledge of God." Amen. God bless you, Pima College.
Thank you, Pastor Larry, for your inspiring words. And to end this event, we have a drawing, and each student has put a little ticket in here. It's for a gift certificate to the bookstore for $25. So I will pull the box, and our Vice President, Hector Acosta, will pick a name. Oh yes, and Vicki has asked me to remind you all that we have comment cards, a little green half sheet, and we'd really appreciate it if you could fill those out. Thank you.
The winner is Hector Acosta. No. Humberto Renova.
And with this, we end the event. Thank you very much for taking the time to be here. I'm sorry it lasted a little bit longer. The format was different, but I think you got to really know the students, the recipients, and the honorees. So thank you very much for your presence.
God bless you too. Absolutely.